1, go.
All right, I'm here with Coach Clary again. We're going to do our second interview out of the 3. How are you doing today, Coach?
Fine, Tom. How you doing?
I'm all right. The first question, what was the most challenging part of your job and why?
Well, it spread so far. First of all, you had to try to get some money for athletics, and then you had to check and see what kind of kids you had. And I knew we had a certain nucleus, and if we could add to them, we were going to be okay. So
yes,
all you had to do, too, is change the attitude of youngsters. You know, sometimes you get used to losing, and you just stay that way rather than try to get over the hump to win it.
Yes, sir. Okay. How do you keep a smile on your face even when things don't go as planned? Because, I mean, everyone sees you. You're always going around here smiling. You always look happy. How do you do that?
Well, I guess, you know, as a coach and as a student and as a kid or something, you got to learn there's 2 ends of the stick. If you get too high, you get knocked down. You get too low, and that's a bad situation. So you have to try to keep it in between, so maybe to rub off on your students and your athletes so they'll get out there and try to do the same thing. Not just get too high or too low, but keep it at a good medium.
Okay. Which team did you feel was your best all-time team and why?
I tell you, we had a stretch where we had some good teams. It's hard to say. Probably the one, of course, that won the state championship. You'd have to put them right at the top because the good Lord must have helped us out because we were the little folks and they were the big folks, but
yes,
we made some key plays, and I think the good Lord helped us out.
Was that the one against Liberty?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir. What made you want to pursue a career in coaching?
Well, I never liked school too much, and I'm still in school. That's amazing. That's amazing. But I did always keep my grades up so I could play sports.
Okay.
And so I played sports in high school, played sports in college, wrestled sports all my life. And somebody called me when I got out of college, says, how about coming and coaching a little? So it just all just kept going sports-wise.
Yes. I got you. What sports did you play in high school, and what honors did you receive?
Well, I played all the sports. And I think every kid, if he can play as many sports as he can, do it. Because you're in high school just one time. You go to college, it narrows down. So I played all the sports, and I made all the honors that could be made. And I went off to college, and I didn't study. So I had to take the hard road. You know, I had to go to junior college first, and then off to the 4-year school. So I took the hard road, and that's the reason I get on these youngsters. I know the hard road. I try to get them get off the hard road, do your schoolwork, it'd be much better for you.
Yes, sir. In your 29 years at Kinston Forest, how many state titles and conference titles do you think you've earned?
Well, just the one state title. We played in a state championship game 2 or 3 times. Probably, I don't know, 12 or 13 other titles probably. I'd have to go back to look to see.
Yes,
But, the kids have been real lucky in the games that they've played and the championships they've played in and the state playoffs they've played in. They've been real lucky.
Were you ready to retire?
I think so. I thought about it, and I thought about it a couple of years back, and I thought about your class was a good class, and if somebody came in and took over your class, the well wouldn't be dry.
Yes.
So your group would be a good group for somebody to start with. You had good attitudes, had some talent out there. So your group was a good group for somebody to start with.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll end or conclude this interview. Thank you.
You're welcome, my man.
All right.